Going live? That's right. We're going live. Aaron Negler here with Cheesehead TV. What's up, Packers fans? It's Wednesday. We got our first initial injury report for the game on Sunday. I'm all excited. Wash your hands, wash your butt, people. Davante Adams, wise words in the locker room today, asked about his message to teammates in light of the fact that there is a sickness and illness sweeping through the 53-man roster. Wash your hands, wash your butt. Not necessarily in that order, but wise words from wide receiver one. Hey, let me tell you, you talk about wise words. You can get some fresh deals on the best products sent right to your phone. Did you know that? You didn't, did you? But with the Festival Foods Mobile Club, you'll have exclusive offers, new product alerts, and the latest updates in the palm of your hand. It's quick and convenient, making the mobile club perfect for even the busiest shoppers. What are you waiting for? Text Packers to 78402 to sign up to the Festival Foods Mobile Club. What's up, Packers fans? Oh my gosh. Wash your hands, wash your butt equals galvanizing moment. I'm in. I'm all in. We were looking for it. We were searching for it. We thought it was the victory in Minnesota, but no, no, sir. It was wash your hands, wash your butt from Davante Adams. I love it. Most people are picking Seattle. Cameron, who are you looking at? I've seen a couple people to pick that picking Seattle to cover, but that's about it. Packers are winning this game, kids. Matt. I love that you're carrying the G, and you've already locked up the Seahawks winning uh, next year because they're not winning on Sunday. Uh, but no, the prospect of playing the Vikings 3 times does not worry me, especially since it's in Lambeau Field. AJ with the question mark exclamation point combo. Kenny Clark? Yes, Kenny Clark was spotted riding a bike on the sideline today, listed on the injury report as did not participate with a back issue. My hunch, my suspicion is he'll be good to go on Sunday, but we'll see. We'll see. These things pop up. And in other back news, speaking of back injuries and tightness and soreness popping up, Corey Linsley, who obviously exited the Week 17 game in Detroit, he was a full participant today, though he was still listed on the injury report with the back. Full participant. Obviously, that's great news. Frank, is wash your hands, wash your butt this year's relax? I don't know, but I will tell you this. If there is not a banner of some kind in Lambeau Field on Sunday night declaring wash your hands, wash your butt, I have lost all faith in Packers fandom. William, what did you miss? I will explain. No, there is too much. I will sum up. Kenny Clark, he sat out practice because of a back. That's it. Will it be a snow game? Cameron, it depends on which forecast you're looking at. Right now, it seems, and this is unfortunate, it seems that the snow will hit late Saturday and the actual game on Sunday will escape the snow. But yeah, it's still only Wednesday. We all know how off those models and predictions can be. And maybe, hopefully, by Saturday/Sunday night, the snow will move moving into Lambeau Field just as kickoff happens. And the Packers can once again beat a Vikings team, a Seahawks team in the snow in a playoff game in Lambeau Field. That'd be amazing. Let me see. Oh, does how what how does it really? No. Hmm. Why is there such a late start? If you're talking about the game, well, there are 4 games and they're slotted, and the Packers got the last one. Mostly because it's a primetime game on Sunday night, and the Packers are a big draw. Any word on Bulaga? Yes, David. Brian Bulaga passed the concussion protocol. He is out of it. He is good to go. Full participant at practice today. A little bit of lake effect and kick it up and keep it around. What do you mean? It's just a couple of flakes. Hey Nags, just curious, has there been any update as to why Tony Brown was released a few weeks ago? See, Carlos, this is why I love Packers fans. The precipice of a playoff game, you had a week off, you had all the wild card action, blah, 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 and Packers fans are still asking about a backup cornerback who was released to make room for Raven Green, which is why he was released. Um, No, I mean, there's no official word, but it's pretty clear that he wasn't a fit in the locker room. I mean, that's I'm not going to say that's what I've been told, but it's kind of what I've been told. Mark, thanks for the super chat. Thank you for your hard work and content, Mr. Nagler. Loved hearing you with Tom and Locked On recently. Go Pack Go, Mark. Thank you so much. It was great to be on with Grassi. It was great to be on with Bukowski. Don't tell Banky I went on there, obviously. But thanks so much for checking both of those podcasts out and everything we do here at Cheesehead TV. It really means a lot. Steven, thanks so much for the super chat. If we play the 49ers again, do you see it being a closer game like in 2015 when Arizona blew us out, but then had a much closer rematch? Yeah, if that happens, I do. I would be absolutely shocked if it was the same type of game. Now, I'm not ready to sit here and say the Packers are going to waltz into San Francisco and win the game. A lot of ball game left, but yes, I do think the Packers would absolutely give them a game. Does Gutekunst deserve to win Executive of the Year? Brian, I'm not going to sit here and say he's beat all comers, but I do find it absurd that he's not getting more consideration. Every outlet that I've seen that has posited their candidates has either not included him or included him almost as an afterthought, as a also worthy of consideration nonsense. He is absolutely in the conversation for Executive of the Year. I'm biased, so I'm going to always say, yeah, I think he should get it. But come on, how can you not look at the work he's done this season to turn this team around, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and say he hasn't earned the right to be at least in the conversation? That's all I'm saying. Which right now it doesn't appear that he is. I blame Danica for Rogers' accuracy issues, so I blame you for being dumb. How's that? Seahawks brought back Marshawn. Should we bring back Eddie Lacy? Jokes. Cameron's got jokes. Scream your effing heads off Sunday night, fellow Packers fans, Lambeau goers. Matt, couldn't agree more. Lambeau's been great this year. I got to say, I have been very critical of the Lambeau fans for the last few years, but this year they have been outstanding. Lambeau has been absolutely rocking all season long. Greetings from northern Mexico. What is up? What's up? When we say Packers fans worldwide, we mean worldwide here at Cheesehead TV. We are winning, Nags. I'm calling it Packers versus Chiefs Super Bowl. Angel, that's a bold call, but I'll take it. I like the rematch, a OG Super Bowl rematch. I'm here for it, man. I'm down. And the Packers can beat the Chiefs again, and this time with Mahomes, and everyone can shut up about how they beat them without Mahomes. I like it. I'm all in. Aaron with the shots. I'm not shots. I'm not shots, but you're talking about a quarterback's girlfriend being responsible for inaccuracy issues. It's just dumb. Come on. Got to call a spade a spade. Do the Packers send scouts to CFL games? Brandy, not all of them, but some of them, and probably more than most people realize. But not like every CFL game, but bigger matchups, Grey Cup, etc. Yeah, there'll be somebody there. Oh my gosh, super chats coming in. Saul, thanks so much for your super chat. Packers should run the ball a lot with Aaron Jones and Williams versus a pretty bad Seahawks run defense. Could not agree more. They are absolutely abysmal at stopping the run. Obviously, I don't think they should do that in lieu of everything else. I do believe they will be able to work play action off of this running game. I do believe Aaron Jones and Tyler Irvin should be able to work things downfield, but I totally agree. The run game should absolutely be the focal point for attacking the Seahawks. Lewis, thank you for the super chat. Will be at the game Sunday, driving from Chicago. Any cool bars or restaurants you recommend going to before the game? Go Pack Go. Hope everyone is healthy. Lewis couldn't agree more. That final sentiment. Um, if you're talking before the game, are you driving? I imagine. I guess you're driving up the morning of, since it's an evening game. On your way up, if you need a place to stop. Now, this is only if you're going up 41. If you're going up 43, you're going to miss it. But if you go up 41, stop at Shriner's Diner. I'm telling you, everyone's going to laugh at that. But stop at Shriner's Diner off 41. You just Google it. That's OG, baby. That is OG right there. Once you get to Green Bay, though, you got to hit up Kroll's day of. It's not quite the same on game day as it is like any other day, but it's still awesome. And then around you could hit up stadium view and things like that. Though that's a kind of a shit show on game day. Honestly, it's crazy over there, but it is kind of funny. Like the stadium around the stadium is kind of two different vibes. Like over by Stadium View and in Doozies, that is very much the get wrecked and get stupid vibe. Whereas like by Titletown, where Hinterland is and actually where Kroll's is, that side of things is much more corporate slash family friendly. Although Kroll's is kind of different in that regard, there is still very much low key compared to the other side. I'm here to tell you though, where you want to be once you do all of that, get there early because then you want to be in lot one. Just get to lot one. um, it's the place to be. The vibe there is phenomenal. A couple hours before the game, people will be throwing down. And look, if you just get there a couple hours early, people will be grilling, people will be drinking. It's a really inclusive atmosphere. Hell, whether you're a Packers or Seahawks fan, um, it's a great vibe. There's nothing like Lambeau Field on game day, especially in the playoffs. Need Rodgers to lock it in. Couldn't agree more. Look, there's no doubt he's been off the last few weeks. Hopefully, the bye week gives him a nice reset. Being in the friendly confines of Lambeau Field, I suspect he's going to look a hell of a lot better. I don't think he's going to magically turn into something we haven't seen all year, but I do think he is going to look a hell of a lot better and a lot more efficient in Lambeau on Sunday night. Next, what's your overall opinion on Kevin King's season? Statistically, he's our best corner, but he seems to get criticized more than anything. I mean, Buck, I'm on record a lot this year saying that the internet doesn't know what it's talking about when it comes to Kevin King. Is he inconsistent? Yes. Has he been inconsistent, or was he more inconsistent than you'd like earlier this season? Absolutely. But I'm telling you, he has played some really good football down the stretch for the Packers, and I said all summer that I thought he would be their leader in interceptions. That is what he has been all year because of the fact that Jair is such a talent. Teams don't want to challenge him. They're going to go away from him. Gives Kevin a lot more opportunities, but because of that, he gets picked on a lot more. I don't think this game is going to be any different. I think they're going to go after King with Metcalf. He's gonna have a matchup on his hands. They're going to probably roll coverage that way, but he's going to have to step up. It's going to be a big time matchup for him. More Goodson or Sullivan slash Campbell slash Green on Sunday. I think it'll be a healthy mix, but I do suspect we'll see um, a lot of Sullivan and or Raven Green. I'm interested to see how much Ibrahim Campbell sees the field now that Green is back. But I do think it'll be a mix of those. You got to think when they go power slash heavy, you're going to see some Goodson, but I don't think you'll get a ton of play. Eddie Lacy revenge game. Oh, wow. I like it. Does 38 have a word in this game? I'm interested to see how much he plays just because of, obviously, Patton likes to go sub. He likes to use a lot of that nickel hybrid package, and that does tend to feature Tremont. But I do wonder with Raven Green being back how much he ends up seeing the field since Seattle doesn't use a ton of spread stuff. Now, obviously, every NFL team uses some three wide receiver stuff, even four wide receiver stuff, maybe even on the regular. But the Seahawks certainly don't do it as a prominent part of their offense. So I hope at some point, obviously for payback back in 2014, I hope he sees the field at a point when he can make a difference and or a game-changing play. Because that would be sweet. Let me see what I got here. Do you think LaFleur will over prepare for this game? Kevin, I don't. He's been pretty good all year in regards to, like I've said before, knowing which buttons to press, knowing how to go about prodding his guys, or the fact that he, had the guys in last Thursday and Friday, but they weren't doing any game planning. They weren't doing advanced work on who their opponents might be. um, yeah, I mean, there's no way really of knowing. Obviously, there's kind of uncharted territory for him, but I doubt it. Now, who knows? You look at that Lions game, and they clearly had a plan of trying to push the ball downfield, and they were going to do that or try to do that come hell or high water. But hopefully, they don't fall into that kind of trap on Sunday night. Ha! Do you think McCarthy forced Jerry Jones to say Dez didn't catch it to his face before he accepted the coaching job? No, Evan, I do not. But that would be hilarious. Do you think McCarthy? Wait. What we got here? Do you think had a Bears fan say he thinks the Packers are going to the bowl? Man, that got me giddy. Woo! That's a bold call from a so from the Bears fan there. Considering the depth at tight end and the lack of run defense by Seattle, do you see Green Bay running more 2 and 3 tight end sets? I would hope so. I hope we see more Sternberger, point blank. Um, now, I doubt that happens a ton just because of the fact that they're in the playoffs. It's do or die. It's not, sorry, guys, it's not a time to experiment, obviously, but I do think he has something can help this offense, especially in the middle of the field. She said, Chuck, thanks so much for the super chat. With as close as some of 12's misses have been, do you think the wideouts not running full out on the route maybe is part of the issue? Well, I know that's Matt LaFleur's kind of theory after the Detroit game. Now, obviously, it's not on every play, but on some of the deeper stuff, he did say that some of these guys dialed it back when they thought maybe they weren't getting the ball. I buy that to a degree, but I definitely don't think there's one, this is the problem answer. If there was, they would have fixed it. But I do think there is obviously something to that. No question about it. Do you think Jimmy Graham can give us insight on the Seahawks? Not at this point. He's too far removed. Haha. Jerry Jones sleepover is just a couple of massages. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Mike McCarthy didn't stay at Jerry Jones's house. Archer there at ESPN debunked that. Mike McCarthy stayed at the Omni Hotel. Vitale get a TD on Sunday? Cameron, he better. Or I'm going to tell you what, Matt LaFleur is going to hear from an angry Packers fan. His name's going to be Aaron Nagler. Sean Johnson, thanks for the super chat. Row 5, section 111, there will be no sitting. Go, Pack, go. That's what I'm talking about, people. Matthew, Rodgers seemed to make a concerted effort to stay in the pocket all season for health and scheme. Will we see more Rodgers getting out of the pocket now that the playoffs are here? I don't know about more. And look, he still did a bit of that this year, breaking, contain, etc. But I do agree with you that he was in the pocket a hell of a lot more. It was very noticeable. I think Rodgers is going to let it all hang out on Sunday. And if he thinks that's the best thing and he sees opportunities for plays, I don't think he's going to hesitate. But we'll see. I'm very interested to see what their game plan is. If they can get the run game going and then start working in play action, I don't think he's going to have to leave the pocket a whole lot. But we'll see. A lot of ball game left. Joseph, thank you for the super chat. I hope McCarthy makes it back to Lambeau. Yes, I hope we win. But most importantly, I hope we give him a standing ovation. I mean, how wild would it be if the Cowboys came to Green Bay in the playoffs next year? Now, obviously, whole lot to play out there, but I know they don't play in the regular season next year, but it would be absolutely amazing if the Cowboys ended up in Lambeau Field in the playoffs and Mike McCarthy walked out of the tunnel. And I'm with you. I would hope Packers fans, and I suspect they would give him a warm welcome. Are you glad the Saints lost? Only because I can laugh at them for being the worst 13-3 team ever in the history of the league. Yes, I'm glad they lost because everyone talked about what a juggernaut they are and how scared they were. They were coming to Lambeau, and oh, look, they can't even beat a team we beat twice, including handing them their ass on national television 2 weeks ago in their house. Y'all scared of the Saints? Really? Really? Please. Yes, I'm happy they lost just because I can make fun of them all off season. Will they bring the hurry up offense? I doubt it. It's not something they've really done a lot of this year. Now, maybe they utilize that as a change of pace, something to catch Seattle off guard because of that fact. But, we asked LaFleur about that quite a bit this year. And every time he talked about, well, it's not really a major aspect of their offense. They've got a 2-minute version, etc. Maybe they would work on it this offseason. He literally punted to the offseason when asked about it. So we'll see. I mean, again, I doubt it, but you never know. That could be the twist, the turn. All right, guys, I'll take one or two more, and then I got a jet. Is the O-line 100%? Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you've got Balaga back from concussion protocol. You've got Elton Jenkins back from illness. And Corey Linsley, while still listed on the injury report with a back injury, is a 100% participant. Now, Billy Turner was still seen on the sidelines, but he should be good to go. So, as much as can be expected at this point of the season, yes, the Packers offensive line should be good for Sunday night. Thoughts on Tyler Irving getting snaps on offense? I said earlier this week on the radio, I think he's their X factor in the playoffs. I think you've seen his usage increase over the course of last month of the season. They really utilized him um, both as a decoy, but then they also featured him on a couple plays in Detroit. I think that's only going to increase. I think that jet motion, that orbit motion, really opens things up for Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams and everything they want to do along the interior. And he's a speedster, man. He's got some moves. So I think you're going to see more and more of him the further the Packers advance this year. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to go. Thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough. 379 of you just hanging out with me, talking Packers. And guess what? All 379 of you, you want to get fresh deals on the best products sent right to your phone. I know you do. With the Festival Foods Mobile Club, you'll have exclusive offers, new product alerts, and the latest updates in the palm of your hand. It's quick and convenient, making the mobile club perfect for even the busiest shoppers. What are you waiting for? Text Packers to 78402. That's Packers to 78402 to sign up to the Festival Foods Mobile Club. Thanks a lot, everybody. And hey, if you really want to support what we do here at cheeseheadtv.com, get another light so you can see there half my face. Please consider giving us $5 a month on Patreon, patreon.com/cheeseheadtv. And hey, speaking of Patreon, Nagler's Never Right, new podcast, going to be dropping overnight. I got a special guest lined up with a Seattle flavor, Seattle bent. They're going to break down this Packers Seahawks matchup with me, exclusively available on our Patreon page. And then tomorrow, here on the YouTube channel, Packer Transplants Playoff Edition, baby. Can't wait. Corey is not here. He's in Green Bay. He'll be joining me live with a very special guest right across the street from Lambeau Field. You don't want to miss that. 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Lambeau time. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you guys tomorrow. Go Pack Go.